What if I told you that you could own a car that looks like a Range Rover, but for just $4,000? In today's video, we are going to explore a story that has shaken up the car industry. From China's busy car market, this $4,000 vehicle is getting some surprising comparisons to the luxury Range Rover we all know and like. But is it as good as people say, or is it just another cheap copy? Keep watching as we open up, check out, and see how this low-cost vehicle stacks up against the famous Range Rover. Background. Let's start with where this unexpected car comes from. The $4,000 vehicle that's shaking up the car world is from China's huge manufacturing scene. You can buy it on Alibaba, one of the biggest online shopping sites known for selling all kinds of stuff. This car is a product of China's wholesale market, which is famous for making cheap versions of expensive items. The company that made this model has copied the look of a high-end SUV, but sells it for way less. Let's put this $4,000 car in context by comparing it to an actual Range Rover. A new Range Rover costs between $90,000 and $200,000 based on the model and options you choose. People know Range Rovers for their fancy interiors, strong engines, cutting-edge tech, and top-notch construction. They come with perks like leather seats, high-tech entertainment systems, and the best safety features. Given these high standards, how does our cheap option from China stack up? Let's take a closer look and see. Unboxing and first impressions. Let's dive into unpacking our $4,000 Range Rover clone. The car shows up in a big, well-packed crate. The packaging is strong, with lots of cushioning to make sure the vehicle gets here in perfect shape. We open the crate to find the car wrapped in protective covers, which we take off. Our first thought, wow. At a quick look, it's pretty impressive for what it costs. The care put into the packaging itself gives us high hopes for what we're about to check out. Now that the car is unwrapped, we can examine its exterior more. You will notice how much it looks like a real Range Rover. The grille design and sleek body lines give the car a high-end appearance that might make you look twice. But when you take a closer look, you will see some differences. The materials are not as high quality as the top-notch finishes on a genuine Range Rover. The headlights and taillights copy the luxury SUV style, but don't have the same advanced technology. Even with these differences, it's pretty amazing how well they have captured the Range Rover look on a budget. Let's explore further to see how it measures up in other areas. Detailed comparison. We will begin by looking at the outside features of our $4,000 option compared to a genuine Range Rover. At first look, the cheaper model does a good job copying the Range Rover's famous design. The grille has a similar shape and style. But if you look closer, you can see the materials are not as high quality. The headlights keep a sleek modern look, but don't have the top-notch LED tech you'd find in a real Range Rover. The body material is different too. While a real Range Rover has a solid, long-lasting build with top-end finishes, our budget version uses cheaper stuff that doesn't quite feel as luxurious. Still, for a car at this price, the outside design holds up pretty well. Let's talk about the inside of these vehicles where the contrasts stand out. When you walk into a Range Rover, you're hit with pure luxury think leather seats, top-notch materials, and all the latest gadgets. The $4,000 knockoff? Not so much. It's got fake leather seats and plastic parts that just don't measure up to the real deal. The dashboard looks like it's trying to copy the luxury SUV, but it's got simpler tech and controls that are not as user-friendly. Sure, the budget version can't hold a candle to the original when it comes to comfort and quality, but it's kind of impressive how much it manages to look and feel like the real thing. When it comes to performance, the two vehicles show a big difference. A real Range Rover gives you strong engine choices, smooth handling, and top-notch off-road skills. It's made to give you a great driving experience, whether you're on the highway or rough terrain. Our $4,000 version, though, has a much weaker engine. This means it's slower to speed up and can't go as fast as the real Range Rover. It handles okay in the city, but it's not as steady or smooth as you'd want from a fancy SUV. Also, it can't go as far on a full tank or charge, so it's better for short trips than long road trips. While the cheap model doesn't perform as well, it's still a working, affordable option for people who don't need all the high-end features of a true Range Rover. Surprising elements. This $4,000 car has some features that you wouldn't expect at this price. It comes with a good infotainment system that has a touchscreen display, basic navigation, and Bluetooth. These extras make driving better and add a modern touch. The car also has good fuel efficiency, which makes it cheap to drive every day. What's more, some versions even have parking sensors and a rear-view camera, which you find in pricier cars. These features add value and make the car more attractive despite its low cost. The reactions from people who have seen or tried out the car have been mixed but good. Many are amazed at how much the car looks like a real Range Rover in design and style. People say things like, "I can't believe this costs $4,000, and it looks almost the same as my neighbor's Range Rover." These comments show how good it looks. But some folks also pointed out the downsides, like cheaper materials and less power under the hood. Some have said, it's a great deal for the price, but don't expect it to work like a real Range Rover. In the end, most people seem to think that even though the car has its problems, it gives you a lot for your money. It's an interesting choice for those who want a luxury look without paying luxury prices. Let's sum up what we have done. We opened up and looked at this $4,000 car from China, put it side by side with a real Range Rover, and spotted some unexpected features and viewer responses. It's obvious that this cheap model can't match the luxury and performance of a genuine Range Rover, but it's still pretty cool how much it copies the look and feel for such a low price. I think if you want a budget-friendly option that gives you a taste of luxury style without emptying your wallet, this car might be a good fit. It also shows a change in the car world, proving that affordable alternatives can make a big difference. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.